Yes guys, and welcome back to a brand new video guys, and in today's video guys we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we won't have played, Brighton at home guys, Old Trafford guys. Anyway guys, let's just get straight into today's video. So we made two changes from the last game against West Ham, talking about the starting 11. So we started with Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Pogba, Fred, Greenwood, Fernandes, Rashford and Cavani. Getting into the overreaction now, late Greenwood goal earns Man United win over Brighton. Academy kids shine as Man United win against Brighton. Man United have done the double on Brighton. Not a great game, but we did it the hard way. A win is a win. The comeback kings are back. We came from behind to win the game, and that's what Man United do. We got away with it. We got very lucky, and we did as well. We made it tough for ourselves. We got there in the end. That was a massive win. We were very uninspiring to watch. We got the job done. We got through it. First half terrible, second half we were much better. I will take that any day of the week. Overall shite performance. Up the fucking Reds. Well done boys. Win done and 3 points done. Anyway guys, let's just get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? Well, the performance overall as a whole was shite, wasn't it? I think first half showed it, to be honest. I was falling asleep in that first half, to be honest, and you know what, I thought coming into this game, and I think, it was expected that, we would put on a bit of a shite performance after the international break. Some players have had to travel back, and, some players are probably not match fit as well. So, obviously, a few players coming back from injury as well, like Pogba as well, just getting the minutes recently with France as well. And then, obviously, you've got Bruno having travelled back from Portugal, and McTominay travelling from Scotland as well. So, a few players are out on international duty as well that had to travel back as well, so maybe that put us off a little bit as well with players overseas travelling a bit as well. So yeah, it doesn't help when players go out travelling, but most of our players were also still in Manchester though, training, and it was good to see Cavani back, obviously, because obviously Cavani's been out recently as well, so good to see him back fit as well in a game like this against Brighton. And but yeah, overall as a whole, shite performance. I don't think it was the best performance. Very unconvincing and very uninspiring to watch from start to finish. The first half especially, I thought the first half was absolutely dreadful. But I'll get into that in a minute. But it was just one of those games where, a win is a win, and, we did it the hard way. And, we did it, we did it from coming from behind as well. Obviously, we went 1-0 down in the opening 13 minutes, and we had to come back from behind. Good team spirit, good fight back, great character to come back into the game and to get the job done against a very good team in Brighton. We knew that they've got some great players in there. They've got some quality players in there, and I did have a feeling that Danny Welbeck was going to score, and he definitely did as well. And he proved that, and he showed it as well. So. Yeah, I mean, it's a good win for us, obviously, with other teams around us dropping points, the likes of Leicester, Chelsea and Tottenham as well. So it's nice that they've dropped points again, and we've capitalised and got the 3 points. So that they were massive 3 points last night. And imagine if we dropped more points last night. And this time last season we finished on 66 points, and we're now on 60 points with 8 games to go. And there's 24 points up for grabs as well. So you can definitely see that we've made a lot of improvements this season as well. And it'll be nice to finish this season with 74 points. And it'll be very nice. And obviously Champions League and top 4 could be potentially done now. And it's harder for the teams behind us now, because they've got to go and chase us down. And it's like with Tottenham, 11 points behind us. And, that's worth pretty much 3 wins and 2 draws. So and you can't see where the next win's coming for Tottenham as well. So a win is a win, and we came back from behind to win the game, and that's what United do. We got a late goal, and we got at these late goals as well ourselves, and we left it late. And but yeah, very uninspiring to watch, but we got the job done and we got through it. And it's a shite performance, but we take it, and we take it on the chin, and we move on at the end of the day. Getting into the first half now, I think the first half was dreadful. I thought, there was just no intensity, no tempo, no energy. Well, to be fair, let's rephrase that. I think in the first 5 minutes, I thought we started off bright, we started off well, got on the front foot. tried to make things happen in the first opening 5 minutes. I thought we looked really good in the first opening 5 minutes, to be fair. And then after the first 5 minutes, everything just went downhill. Just no intensity, no tempo, no energy, no urgency, no quality, and no creativity. There was simply no creativity in that first half. It was boring me to death. Sideways and backwards football, and we got punished in the opening 13 minutes by our shit defending. And I look back at that goal, the first goal that we conceded, even though there was only one goal that they even scored. I look back on that goal. Shaw should have been attacking that player to stop that cross coming in, and he didn't do that. And then Lindelof jumps up too late, didn't react in time, goes over his head, and then Welbeck hits it. Henderson makes a great save, and he gets lucky, gets the rebound and scores on it. So very disappointing start, I thought. But then you would have thought we need to wake up and smell the coffee a bit, and we needed to sort of wake up a little bit because there's a few nervy moments in the game. Henderson dropping the ball a couple of times as well. So we were getting a bit nervous as well in the game. But then after that, once they got in the lead, we were dreadful. We were shocking. No intensity, no tempo, no energy, no urgency, no quality, no creativity. Pathetic. And it was terrible in the first half. Absolutely dreadful. And then we were 1-0 down. We made the job tough for us, because then at half time we were 1-0 down. You would have been thinking if we get one back just before half time, that would be nice, but no creativity. And when there's no creativity in the first half, you're not going to score a goal. And unless you get that individual brilliance from somewhere. And we didn't see that individual brilliance, but we were miles off. We were not great. We were terrible in that first half. We deserved to be 1-0 down. Actually, I think we deserved to be 2-3-0. I think we deserved to be 3-0 down, to be honest, in that first half. But we're lucky that Brighton didn't take their chances. And you'll be amazed with the stats as well. But first half, it was dreadful. Second half, I thought we came out a lot better, and we played with the higher line, and we got on the front foot. We showed the fight, the passion, the pride. You could see the character that we had as well, the team spirit as well, to come from behind as well. Great character, great fight as well, to come back into. We put the pressure right onto them right away, and when we put the pressure on, we played with the energy, intent in our play, high intensity, high tempo. And then they made a mistake. We capitalised on the mistake. Boom. And then we go and get the first one. Rashford, brilliant goal. And then there was a lot of time then to go and score another goal. And then you're thinking, let's keep this good work up. Let's keep mounting that pressure onto them. We mounted all the pressure onto them, and we kept doing what we needed to do. I felt like we sort of needed to stretch them out a little bit as well, to sort of find another goal as well. And that's what we had to keep on doing, stretch them out, wear them down. And that's what we did. And I think with them playing with a 3-4-3, with them playing with a 3 in attacking as well, and they were putting the pressure onto our centre-backs. So then the centre-backs were playing that long ball all the time. And we're not great with these long balls as well. We like to sort of play it out from the back, keep it simple. So they were making it tough for us in the first half. That's why we kept on playing that long ball, because they were mounting on the pressure on our centre-backs to play that long ball all the time. So, but then we sort of came to grips of what we needed to do in the second half was to play with a higher line. We did that. We put the pressure onto them, and then we did what we needed to do: pass the ball out to players in space. You look at the football intelligence, and Rashford gets a brilliant goal. You're thinking, right, we've got plenty of time to go and get another one, and we had lots of time to do it. And Ollie makes a couple of substitutions. They make an impact from coming off the bench. He puts Greenwood up top as the number 9, and right away makes an impact at number 9, and goes and scores 2 minutes later. And then that's just pretty much won us the game. Got us the 3 points. We saw it out, and we grinded out the result. And it was a much result that we needed, because we looked at Leicester, Chelsea, and Tottenham all dropping points. We had to focus on our job against Brighton, and we got the job done. We did it the hard way. It was tough. It was a sharp performance. We got away with it. We got very lucky. Potential penalty as well. We got away with that as well. I don't think it was a penalty anyway in the first place. But a win is a win, and we move on. A win it's a win, and we take the 3 points, and we're 60 points now. And it's for the teams behind us to go and chase us down now. Not a pretty performance last night against Brighton, but sometimes you can win the games ugly. Great team spirit, character and fight to come back from behind to win the game. Yeah, definitely. It just goes to show what we can do when... This is it though, when you're 1-0 down, and when it's all about we have to score the next goal. And when you can score the next goal, you've got hope of winning the game then. And when we scored the first goal, we got the first goal at a brilliant time, to be honest. And then we had loads of time to go and score the second goal as well. So when you're always 1-0 down, you need a reaction from the players. We didn't see that reaction in the first half from the players because we were dry, terrible, boring, and then we saw that reaction from the players in the second half because they had a right bollocking and they played with a much higher line. And then but yeah, it's a great team spirit, great character, great fight back to come back into the game. Brilliant. And it's what you need from a team like us, and we've done it the hard way loads of times this season. And it's another game where I've only just done it by 1 goal, but in games like this, you just got to take it on the chin, and you take it any day of the week. But that's what Man United's all about, and it was all about we needed to score the next goal, and we scored the next goal. And when you score, and when you're 1-0 down, we had to score the next goal. We did that, and then when you get the next goal, you're thinking, right, let's get back, let's regroup, let's go again, and let's get the second goal and then try and see it out. But that's what we exactly did, and it's a great fight back, great character, great team spirit. We showed the fight as well in the second half. We showed the passion, the pride, played for the shirt as well, played for the badge, and we got the job done. And that's what you need from this Man United team, and that's what we can do from coming from behind. And sometimes you do get that motivation from coming from behind because you need a bit of motivation at half time to get these players going again, and we showed that we reacted in the second half brilliantly as well, and but still sharp performance, but we got the job done against a pretty tough side in Brighton. You know, they were organised at the back and they made it tough for ourselves, and we got the job done against a tough team in Brighton. It is what it is, and a win is a win, and we did it the hard way, came back from behind to win the game, and we take it, and we take it at the end of the day, and we move on. What went wrong in the first 45 minutes? Just everything. I thought we were shocking. No intensity, no tempo, no energy, no urgency, no quality and no creativity in the first 45 minutes. We were pathetic, dry, boring. It put me to sleep. We were terrible. The list goes on, to be honest. Everything there, the intensity, the tempo, the energy, the urgency, the quality and the creativity was not there in the first 45 minutes. But I think that performance was expected after the international break as well, because obviously I remember, well, this season as well, but I remember we came off an international break. We went into a game against West Brom, and then we only won that by 1 goal as well. We only won that 1-0, and we got the 3 points against West Brom, and we won from a penalty as well, and that was not a great performance. We built on it, we put on some better performances, and I expect the same. We need to put on some better performances now, from now to the end of the season. Obviously 8 games to go now in the Premier League. We need to keep it up now. I'm sure that we can probably potentially get all 24 points if the mentality's right. I think we can do it if the mentality's right going into every single game. Why do we always come back from behind to win the game? It's just what United do, and I think what I just said before, I think you need that motivation and that inspiration at half time when you get a team talk. Sometimes when you're 1-0 down, you've not performed to your best in the opening 45 minutes, the team need a bit of a lift. They need a bit of a motivation speech from the manager, and the manager gets a bit angry because the manager's not happy with what he saw in the opening 45 minutes. And then the manager asks the players to react, and can the players react? Yes, they did. But we always come back from behind because we show the fight, the passion, the pride, the character, the team spirit, and you've got to have that when you want to win a game like that last night. And we show you, and you have to show it. If you don't show it, you're not going to win the game. And we showed it in the second half. That's what got us the 3 points. That's what got us the win. Yes, it was a sharp performance. We take it on the chin, and you say we can build on this, and we can get much better. We can improve on the training ground. Go back to Carrington, put it right, and I'm sure we'll put on some better performances from now to the end of the season. Potential 24 points up for grabs, and I definitely think we can do it. Who is my man of the match? Now obviously there'll be a load of players that would probably get an average score of probably about 5. I think some players did stand out though in the game. I think Henderson was alright in the game. I think Wan-Bissaka was alright. Lindelof probably at blame for the goal as well. Maguire, thought he was good. as well. Luke Shaw could have been for the blame as well for the goal as well. Pogba is just getting his feet back on the ground after injury, so that's giving him a bit of time. Fred, room for improvement. Greenwood, I thought he had a good game, looked lively from the get-go, and you could see that he was a player that was up for it as well last night. Bruno, I thought he had a good game as well. Rashford, he had a good game as well. Cavani just ran like a madman, nothing much to do really. And I think the man I'm going to give it to is Mason Greenwood. I think obviously he gave us the winning goal, and also it looked lively from the get-go. He was up for it from the get-go as well. So I think Mason Greenwood's going to be my man of the match, definitely for sure. How do we beat Tottenham? Now obviously we've got Tottenham in our next fixture. I think now with Tottenham, they just mentally don't have it now, since after they got knocked out of Europe in the Europa League, and after their 3-0 humiliating, embarrassing loss away from home. I've written down a few things about Tottenham as well that I've seen as well in them, and what we need to do as well. I think in Tottenham, their defence is not organised. Expanding a little bit more on their defence as well. Their defence can't get the right combination at the minute as well. He's got the likes of Aurier, Doherty out of form at the minute, and they've got a problem on the right hand side as well. And then yesterday played Tanganga, and then obviously his centre backs are letting him down as well, and their defence, they've got a defensive crisis at the minute as well. I think also in Tottenham, when we do the right things as well, we have to get in between the lines, and it's all about you have to get in between the lines, and we have to be ruthless on this Tottenham side. And we also have to capitalise on their mistakes, and they made a mistake against Newcastle yesterday. Newcastle capitalised on the mistake that they made, and they went and scored on it. So you have to go and punish them as well if they make a mistake, and that's what we did to Brighton as well. So if we can do that, what we did on Brighton, where we punish them on their mistake, we can do the same on Tottenham. I think attacking wise, they have the options out wide with Son, Lamela. They've got Bale as well. They've got Mora as well. So they've got the squad depth out wide as well. So they've got the options out wide, and on the threat, they have threat on the break, and they are a real threat on the counter attack, and when they get on the break as well, and they have a lot of firepower there as well with Kane as well up top. And the way you have to beat out Tottenham as well, you have to stretch them out, and I saw that against Newcastle. They stretched them out, they got the ball out wide, and you have to get the ball out into these certain positions where you have to stretch them out, get the ball into space, so then the player can run into space and get the ball, cross the ball in as well. But I think we need to come into this game with confidence. I think if we get the win against Granada, I think our players will be confident of coming into this game against Tottenham. I think they're going to be tough, they're going to be difficult. I know Tottenham I've only got one game a week now as well, so Tottenham are going to be coming into this game. I don't think they'll be confident coming into this game, Tottenham. Obviously, I think they've got a whole week's worth of training for this game as well. But it's good for us because we've got another game on Thursday, so it's good that we've got another game on Thursday, so then we can keep up our good momentum as well. Whereas they probably just want another game to put it right. And Tottenham, I think they're going to come into this game. They're at home as well. I think they'll want to perform well for a full 90 minutes, and they obviously need to turn up as well. I think it's the same for us. I think we need to come into this game. We need to perform well for a full 90 minutes. We have to turn up to Tottenham. Game of the weekend against Tottenham as well. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. But I think if we prepare well, mentally, physically, and do the right things as well, and prepare well, and we've got to go in with the right mentality, the right mindset. And I think we need to start with high intensity, high tempo, player of energy, player of intent, and get in between the lines, like I said, and capitalise on their mistakes. Their defence is not organised. Whatsoever. They've got crisis defensively as well. They've got a crisis at the back. Attacking wise, they have the options out wide, and they're a real threat on the counter attack on the break as well. And they've got a lot of firepower, but we have to stretch out this Tottenham side, and we have beaten this Tottenham side before at home as well. We can do it again against Tottenham. I think this is the best time to play Tottenham. They're mentally drained after what's happened when they got beat in the Europa League. I think this is the best time to play them after coming off a draw. So I think if we come off a win against Granada, hopefully don't take it out. Hopefully let's not waste all the energy on that game, and let's sort of get the job done and start taking off players early as well. And then we can look forward to Tottenham on the weekend. So Tottenham, it's going to be a big game, going to be tough, going to be difficult. But I'm confident that we can get the 3 points here against a very good team in Tottenham. They've got quality players in there. And, Jose Mourinho's got probably a bit of a headache of who to start and who to leave out. So it's going to be tough, it's going to be difficult, but I'm confident that we can go into that game, get a result, and get the 3 points. And, then it's a mountain to climb for Tottenham as well. Getting to the goals now. First goal, the Brighton player makes a mistake. Cavani regains possession and passes the ball to Bruno. Bruno runs, passes the ball to Rashford, and Rashford slots it in for 1-1. Second goal, Shaw passed the ball to Bruno. Bruno crosses it, finds Pogba in space. Pogba half volleys it, goes to Greenwood, and Greenwood heads it in for 2-1. Getting into the stats now. Possession for Man United, it was 57.7%. For Brighton, it was 42.3%. Goals for Man United, it was 2. For Brighton, it was 1. Total shots for Man United, it was 15, and for Brighton, it was 5. Shots on target for Man United, it was 7. For Brighton, it was 3. Shot accuracy for Man United, it was 46.7%. And for Brighton, it was 60%. Shots inside the box for Man United, it was 9. And for Brighton, it was 5. Shots outside the box for Man United, it was 6. And for Brighton, it was 0. Total passes for Man United, it was 604 passes. For Brighton, it was 436 passes. The pass accuracy for Man United, it was 84.4%. And for Brighton, it was 77.1%. Getting to the substitutions now. Rashford went off for James. Talk about Rashford's performance. If there was significant competition, then Rashford would be droppable. Disobeyed instructions at times, but eventually turned up with the equaliser. Came off with an injury. Cavani went off for Van der Beek. Talk about Edington's performance. Looked like someone who had started in one of the previous 10 games and does not particularly look like he is keen to stay. I think he does want to stay. I think we just don't know what the answer is yet. Pogba went off of McTominay. Talking about Paul's performance. Struggled to get going in his first Premier League start in nearly 2 months and played Fred into trouble for Brighton's opener. Unwittingly assisted Mason Greenwood. Next up, we've got Tottenham. Tottenham are 5th in the table. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a difficult one against Tottenham. But we need to go into this game with confidence. I think we need to get the right mentality, the right mindset going into this one against Tottenham. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. Obviously, game of the weekend, and I think we need to start brightly, get on the front foot. High intensity, high tempo. Let's get the energy. Let's find the creativity and the quality in the team. Everything needs to click on the day. We've got a good chance here of going away to Tottenham and getting the 3 points here. I think Tottenham, they'll need to bounce back after their draw against Newcastle. Let's keep up our good momentum. A game in the week against Granada first. Let's look forward to that. Then Tottenham, and then hopefully we'll go into that Tottenham game with confidence. Hopefully we can go away to Tottenham, get the result that we want, and then it's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. Let's get the job done against a very good team in Tottenham. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. But I think we need to target that right-hand side, because if he starts Bale doesn't like defending, and neither does Aurier or Doherty. They've got a problem on that right-hand side. You need to go and expose that right-hand side, and that's the target to aim for. Go for that right-hand side, go and attack, because the shite on the right-hand side. Bale doesn't like defending, and their right-back doesn't like defending. And I want revenge after that 6-1 as well, definitely for sure. I don't want to be embarrassed or humiliated again by Tottenham, and that was just once in a lifetime. They'll not get that again. I want revenge on Tottenham this time. So far, Tottenham are scoring 1.7 goals per game. So far, Tottenham are conceding 1.1 goals per game. Tottenham have the 4th best defence in the league, and we are the 5th best defence in the league as well. It's 4th versus 5th with the best defence in the league at the moment as well. Tottenham have won 14, drawn 7 and lost 9. They've lost to Everton 1-0, Liverpool 2-1, Leicester 2-0, Liverpool 3-1, Brighton 1-0, Chelsea 1-0, City 3-0, West Ham 2-1, Arsenal 2-1. Tottenham have lost 4 games at home. Tottenham have mentally lost it since they got knocked out of Europe. Since then, they have had played 2 games and they've won 1 and drawn 1. Best time to play Tottenham, I reckon. The last time Man United beat Tottenham was on Wednesday, the 4th of December 2019, and it ended 2-1 to United. The last time United lost to Tottenham was on the 4th of October 2020, and it ended 6-1 to Tottenham. The players to look out for is Lloris, Reguilon, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Aurier, Tanganga, Davis, Højbjerg, Winks, Lamela, Dias, Sissoko, Lo Celso, Ali Mora, Ndombele, Son, Bale, Kane, Bergwijn and Invictus. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you guys in the video in the next couple of days. And peace.
Right, bro, you're right, man. How are you?
That Claude's here, yeah. But at last,
I was so fucking proud. I was so proud of the team today.
a bit more.
Give it a bit more. You look like you've been down the pub all night. Get on with it. Get real! Get real! Absolute rubbish! It's time to go!
Don't interrupt me.
I will interrupt. It's not Ski Sunday here. What's all this about?
Ski Sunday!
I'm sure you're due a new set of headphones.
I am actually.
In Adidas. How much money you put in my pocket?
No worries, I'll call like
Nah.
Experienced head, do you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, you're an honest man, you know, you do things the right way.
And about Craven Cottage. Yeah, anyway. Come on.
22 years. 22 years.
It's a nice little place here, tiny.
It is nice.
More than time! It's time to go!
Yes.
I won't say it's his acquaintance.
Acquaintance. Spell acquaintance.
Obviously, other clothes are available. Like I don't even know if he knows.
There's only one club, mate.
No.